I'm Shelley Tubal. I'm the Vice President of Marketing at Grady-White Boats, and I'm here today to talk about our brand new 231 Coastal Explorer. So come on aboard and let's check it out. First and foremost, when we went to design this boat, we looked at her two big sisters, which is our 251 Coastal Explorer and our 281 Coastal Explorer. And we said, what are the things that everyone loves the most about these two boats, and what can we incorporate in this smaller boat? So the first thing we said was certainly the fishing features are the biggest thing. So what can we get in here from the beginning? And we said, well, we definitely want to have lots of rod holders. So we have rod holders here, rod holders in the gunnel, rod holders on your T-top, rod holders on your lean bar, and we have our knife and plier holder. We also have optional horizontal rod racks in the boat. But most importantly, this cockpit is a true self-bailing cockpit, as all Grady-Whites are, and has built-in foam flotation, so it is unsinkable. And then we also said, well, the other thing that we do really, really well is we make sure we're going to have a nice big casting platform here, but in the meantime, we're going to make it really comfortable for a long ride out. A lot of times in an inshore boat, they'll have an aft seat where they'll have fold-over seats, and they have very thin cushion, and they're not very comfortable, and they're actually a little too low to sit on. These are actually great seat height. I'm about 6 feet tall, so I really appreciate the fact this feels comfortable and really good. But we also want it to be convertible, so use it for fishing first and foremost. So this actually can swing and pivot out of the way. So you have more access when that cushion is off to make this a big casting deck and swing those out of the way. Now some of the other fishermen have said, well, gee, that's also great because we can swing it all the way the other direction. We come back and all the way this way, and then we can actually even use it to give us a little extra reinforcement if we're fishing and we're fighting the big one. Can kind of give you a little extra support. So the other thing is we do have a nice swim ladder. This does the same thing. We also build in storage. That's the other fisherman's friend. Drop-in boxes, gives you great access to your batteries. And if you think you want to put a trolling motor on, we have a prep kit, which includes 3 batteries, 36 volts total, and you have your plug-in right up front, so you just work with your dealer to pick out the trolling motor you want and the mount you want. So we've got it all set up and ready to go for fishing in the back here, but also really comfortable if you decide to spend the day at the sandbar. So the other thing we have is we got to have a live well if we're going fishing. So we build in the live well, also similar feature on the 251 CE. It's our signature full column distribution. So you've got recirculation all the way around in the live well, keep those bait fish. And Grady-Whites also always have gaskets and locks to make sure nothing slosh out when you are traveling to and from the fishing hole. The other thing we've done is made sure we've got storage up top in the T-top and a great radio box up here, keeping the distance from the compass to make sure there's no interference. Adjustable tilt steering wheel, so you can find perfect angle for whoever you are. You can sit, you've got your built-in footrest, or you can stand up and use it as a lean bar, whatever's more comfortable for you. Right now it's set up for a single 12-inch you can fit. You could do 2 10-inches. This is the prototype, but we're going to reconfigure this so you could actually get 2 12-inches in if you prefer. Also, we want to make sure that if you are going to go out for the day, you have a place to charge your phone, a place for it to rest, and handrails are abundant wherever just for that extra safety. We have the full height wraparound windshield, really nice, strong, sturdy T-top. Again, more handrails when I move fore and aft, really comfortable. And we have a head compartment for a 23-footer, very sizable, very comfortable to get in and out. The regular porta potty is standard. If you want a deck pump out, that's an option, but there's storage built in compartments as well. So again, a good place to put all your stuff for the day. When we go forward, again, we took one of the things we like the best about the 281, and that's these electrically controlled seat backs. They give you full flexibility to use it as a sun pad, as a huge casting platform, or a great place to ride if you're going out to the islands. We have a built-in anchor locker up front, a giant casting platform under here, but you need a place to put all those fish you're going to catch, and we have a 277 quart overboard draining insulated fish box. Now, if you don't have all those anglers going out with you, the other thing you can do is, it just so happens we made this so you can fit those beach chairs in there and all the towels and toys you need for the day on the beach too. All those things built right in, and everything again drains right overboard, really easy to clean up, makes it a great day on the water for everybody. Now going back, we have one more thing over here. We have another cushioned seat for everybody, but another insulated cooler box that drains directly overboard, so you can put all your soft drinks and waters and all that there, make them easy for everybody. And lastly, we've made sure for those days you are casting and fishing, you have a nice step up right there in front of the speaker, so it makes it a little bit easier to get up and down off of that casting platform for a day's fishing. Again, you see some more rod holders up here, again for the anglers that have been up here. And one of the important things that we do at Grady-White on the cup holders, the rod holders, the cleats, anything, we make sure there's a drain off of all of those things, and they're either draining into another through hole overboard or draining in one of these little weep holes you'll see onto the cockpit, so they can drain out the drains in the back and make sure everything drains overboard by gravity. The other thing we have available as an option, make it just a little fishier or a little more fun, is there's what we call a casting platform extension. It's another piece of fiberglass, again covered with our signature non-skid, but it locks into place right here, even with that deck. So this gives you even more casting platform space if you're fishing for the day, but it comes with the cushion. So then it also makes it an even bigger sun pad if you think you're going to be having lunch on the boat. You get the table extension. It's a table leg, the base, and the base goes on the same fiberglass piece. And now you can use it as a table, and we can sit people all the way around this table to have our lunch while we're at the sandbar. Try to make sure we included everything that you'd want to do to really make this a very, very versatile boat. The last option that I think is really important, if you are going to spend the day at the sun, is we have what's called a easy up sunshade. You can see the two fittings on the corner of the T-top. The straps connect there, and you attach, and it gives a nice shade that fits over the whole bow area up here. So you ready for one?